Hey guys, I'm Allie, and today we are going to be tie-dyeing some shirts, and I'm super excited because literally yesterday I had never tie-dyed a shirt ever in my life. On a whim, I decided to get some tie-dye things and I tie-dyed, and this was my very first one. Super cute. And then I ended up cutting it to crop it, and then I added some detail on the sleeves, which really just means I cut it. I made a second one that was a little more like light pale tie-dye, which is more in style to have like a subtle tie-dye, but from far away it kind of looks like it just got washed with a red towel and turned pink, but close and in person it looks tie-dye. Right now the darker one is winning.
These are the things that you're going to need to make a tie-dye shirt. First, you need dye. You can find it at Target or any craft store. Next, you need gloves to protect your hands from the dye. You need 1 to 5 rubber bands. You need salt, laundry detergent, a bucket, a white t-shirt, and a stirring utensil. These are the steps to making a tie-dye shirt. First, fill a bucket with hot water. I filled mine about 1/4 of the way. Next, put about 1/3 cup of salt in the water. Next, put about a tablespoon of detergent. Then you put in your dye, about 1 capful. Mix it all together, and it looks super pretty. Next, you're going to twist the shirt and put rubber bands on.
So now this is where you need to decide how you want to make your tie-dye. So if you want darker spots on your tie-dye, or if you want like different colors or whatever, you can literally put the dye on this. And it's kind of a mystery because you put it on the shirt, but you don't know exactly what part of the shirt you're putting it on. So when you dye it and do everything, it like turns out really cute. I totally forgot that you need a paper plate. These are my paper plates from Christmas, and I layered like 2 or 3 of them. Put our shirt on it. I'm going to take the dye and I'm going to put it in random places, just wherever. I'm just gonna like literally, oh, see, that's a lot. Just like dab, dab. I don't want like a lot, but perfect. Okay, so at this point I put my glove on so I can touch the dye. I probably should have put it on when I was pouring it, but whatever. So now I can move it around, and do you see how I have some on the plate? I can like dab it, pick up that excess. Okay, so now I have like some random spots on here. Those are gonna be my darkest colors. Directions say to like leave it in for a lot longer than I do, but I honestly don't want a really dark purple. I want like a more of a lavender, so I'm not gonna put it in here for very long. I'm just literally gonna, do you see how like that's already like, oh my gosh, that's so purple? I'm just gonna kind of squeeze and mix just super quick. Like already, I think that looks fine. Like I'm already done with it. If you wanted a darker purple, you leave it in for longer, but I think that looks perfect already, and I'm going to take it apart now. I took it out of the bucket and now it's in my sink, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn on the warm water, take off these rubber bands, running the water through it until that water is clear. So it took me about a few minutes to rinse out the shirt. So you can kind of see there's a little swirl pattern in the middle, and then like these are random splotches. It's going to fade a little more, but I think it looks super cute. Okay, so I put in the hot water, the salt, and then I just put a little bit of the petal pink. I'm gonna mix it all together. To make this one, all you need to do is follow the same exact steps, taking it in the middle and then twisting and putting the rubber bands on, placing it in the bucket for just a couple of seconds. not too long. I took it out and rinsed it, and you want it to be that pale pink color. You don't want it to be hot pink, unless you want it to be hot pink. But I like it when it's more subtle like this. Now, if you want it to be more obvious that it's tie-dyed, darker pieces, you know, you follow the method that I did for the purple shirt, where I took the dye and I literally just like poured it on like little bits and pieces. Then I stuck it in the bucket, and then I did it for a little bit longer because it was my very first one, and the bottle literally says like leave it in there for like 10 minutes or 30 minutes. No, up to 60 minutes. I really like this color, and I can't imagine it being in there for much longer. And I've already washed this, I've dried it, and it's still this color. I don't know, like I've said, I've never really tie-dyed before. This is my very first time, and so maybe I'm doing it completely wrong and it's gonna fade in like 3 washes. But hey, we learn from our mistakes. I'm going to hand wash them just because I just don't want to risk tie-dyeing and getting the dye on all my other clothes. I honestly like both, but Instagram like this one better. Okay, it's like this. One dunk and it is already the desired color. And I think I'm gonna leave that big white spot. Ooh, cute. Literally like barely do anything to it. So now I'm going to show you how to cut your shirts. Okay, so here's the shirt. The first thing that I'm going to do is crop it. So the best way to crop it is to put it on and figure out how short you want it to go. Or what I like to do is just like kind of lay it on yourself and then just feel like, oh, okay, my shorts would probably come up to here or whatever, and then just kind of eyeball it. Here's the thing, if you're not quite sure, you can always just cut a little bit less. If you want it a little bit shorter, then cut it a little bit shorter, as opposed to cutting it too short and then not being able to fix it after that. I'm gonna cut it about this much off. So cute, right? That's like one thing that you can do and then just be done. If you don't want to do anything else, cropping it is so perfect. The little sleeve details, there's a hem, cut a little hole like this, little, just enough where you can stick the scissors inside and then just cut all the way around. So my battery died, but these are the sleeves. And now what I'm gonna do is cut the collar off. Follow the hemline all the way across. Super cute, right? This video is really long. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something, and it would really help me out if you would give this video a thumbs up and subscribe because it really supports my channel. And I hope you have a super awesome day. Bye.